What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes and welcome to another episode of my career mode series. Today we're fixing the budget a little bit here so we can hopefully bring in Aiden White to play left back for us. We were just a few 100,000 coins shy, or 100,000 pounds shy. I'm gonna keep calling them coins. I've played way too much Ultimate Team in the past not to think of any sort of monetary system on FIFA as coins, but I will work on it and I will try to get it back. We're using sterlings, we're using pounds, and that is what we are using to buy and pay for these players. So on we go, moving forward with the simulation. As we left off last time, Vilhena shined in his Blackpool debut, and we're moving on to our next match against Nottingham Forest, and still they want just a little bit more money for Aiden White. And I thought that the offer was going to be best for them, and I decided I can maybe do a little bit more because his budget or his wage is only about 4,000. So I'm going to have absolutely nothing left at the end of this, but I kind of figured, hey, if I'm not using my money, then it's not going to be working for me. If the players aren't going to be doing anything for me, bringing in these young players is a good thing. I can almost always guarantee that I'll be able to sell them on for more as they develop with my club. I saw a comment that said, Japes, you're kind of taking the Arsene Wenger approach, and a little bit different. It's different when you're building with the club and planning on holding on to these players for a little bit as they develop, get better, and bring you on to new heights. Hopefully promotion this year, moving on, and we'll see maybe how things will go next year in the Premier League. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to get promoted this year. It's been a frustrating campaign for us so far. We've dropped some points here or there, and we're moving forward, getting our team back and sorted out so we can go into this match against Nottingham Forest, and we get things started here. 26th minute, Delfonso moving forward, and he is a pacey fella, but his finishing, on the other hand, is debatable at best. He is a very frustrating player to play with. If he's playing well, he's playing very well. If he's playing poorly, I feel the need to take him off instantly. Computer gets a shot off there, but Umtiti doing his thing, getting back and covering for his center back partner there in who's that, Fortune. But the match ends 0-0 at full time, and those are 2 dropped points, and that was kind of frustrating because Delfonso in on goal. You know, football is all about the taking of chances, and I feel in 4-minute halves with career mode, if you do not take your chances, you are going to drop points. And I'm playing on the world-class difficulty, guys. I always kind of have struggled playing against a computer for whatever reason. I think it comes down to the style that I play. And when you see me play online, I do a lot of things to bait my opponent. And the computer just looks at me and laughs, and they say, we are absolutely not going to fall for that. We know that this is a trap. We know that you're trying to bait that pass so you can play the other one. And frankly, we're just uninterested. But there we go. New wage budget. We're up to that 1,045,000 or 1,044,000 is what we sent across as the deal. And hopefully we'll be getting Aiden White very soon. Another match against Huddersfield. And I think this is in the, this is a championship match. Decided to sim this one just to see how things would go. I was pretty bummed about my performance last time, and when I'm bummed about the way I play, I figure, hey, maybe, you know what, maybe the computer can do a little bit better than I can for me. Managed 2 goals in the first half there, with Phillips and Ferguson, Big Barry Ferguson, getting us a goal, even though he may not be with the club too long. Eccleston in for Delfonso, and I'm praying we get one more goal here. Come on, seal this game out, and it is Matt Phillips getting us to that 3-1 marker, which is exactly what we needed. It's a perfect start, as the press says, and apparently a deserved victory, though I didn't get to see more than the highlights or more than actually what happened. And there he is. Finally, we've got him. Aiden White, our left back, is sorted, at least for the time being. And we still have Craney, who's okay. I go out and I inquire about Dongu. He's a Cameroonian striker from Barcelona B. 17 years old and super pacey. Same thing with this scene, Benzia. I approached him to buy, and I didn't really have much of a transfer budget, so I put it all the way down and offered them Barry Ferguson, who I didn't think I was going to necessarily need in the side. I figure Benzia looks like he'll help. You know, I was a little bit worried about my striker depth. I've got Eccleston, and Delfonso is going to go away on loan. Or excuse me, he's only at the club on loan, so that means he's eventually going to go away. And so I wanted to have some some young strikers that'll maybe be in that low 70 range if I play them enough by the time Delfonso has to go back. And so I went out and I'd seen Benzia while I was looking at Umtiti on the Lyon roster, and so I thought, hey, you know what, maybe if I have some coins left at the end, I'll go try to get him. He should be pretty cheap. He's only a 63 rated player. Dongu, they told me 1 million coins is what they might be interested in, and I'm gonna go ahead and approach him to buy. I don't think 1 million coins is gonna be what it takes to get them. I'm gonna go down 500,000 coins, and I'm gonna send another player back their way because at this point I'm just trying to get some of the wages off the roster. There he is, Angel Martinez, 500,000 plus another 500,000 value, brings it about to that 1 million coin range. So I suppose that's right. And Lyon was cool. No money, straight up deal. 30-year-old 73 rated CDM for this 63 rated 17-year-old striker. He's got 4-star skills, and that was my main draw. That is what basically got me interested. But now I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to actually be able to sign Aiden White, that I've overspent again, but we'll accept it. You know, it's Dongu's the only one that we've got trouble with right now. And on to our next match we go against Sheffield Wednesday. I'm going to put in all my new players because that's just kind of the way I like rolling sometimes. You know, it's fun to use the players that you brought in. I think that's one of the things that goes a long way in career mode. We're going to actually play Berisha at striker this game, put Deco back in, and he's going to be playing left wing instead of Matt Phillips. And Berisha's just a fantastic utility player, guys. I put him in mainly because I couldn't score with Delfonso in the last match, and his Berisha's passing is better, his shot is better, he's just not as pacey is really the thing, and I could not believe that I spoiled that chance with Deco right there. Where is the near post finish that is so overpowered in Ultimate Team? Apparently, keepers in head-to-head and on career mode know that they need to be sticking on that near post, but we fire a cross in, and it's Big Osborne, who is the CDM that I was talking about in the last episode, that I'm happy to play him at CDM, and I'm happy to play him at center back as well. He's got over 70 pace. He seems like he's a pretty darn strong player, but the computer manages to almost nab one back right there. But we managed to, they get the offsides call. A little unlucky for them, but they were pressing, and it's Berisha unleashing a strike that goes just wide of the post right there. Really was hoping that we get those 2 early goals. The computer gets free here, and almost another huge mistake, but we did what we had to do to keep it out of bounds, and on we went. 30th minute now, we're moving forward again. Vilhena finds Berisha inside. What a lovely turn, and crushes it into the back of the net. 32nd minute goal puts us in the lead 2-0, and there would be no looking back from this point. Just a lovely finish from Berisha, the man we picked up from Red Bull Salzburg earlier in the year for, I think it was 600,000 coins, or 600,000 pounds, 700,000 pounds. I cannot even remember at this point, but they've accepted the transfer offer for Dongu. And as I said in the last episode, guys, a lot of you guys have listed stuff like, oh, this guy's going to be this potential, this guy's going to be that potential, and really, I'm going to do this my way. I don't necessarily need to know what their potential is. I'm going to look at players that I think might be good and move on from there. But Benzia says, I don't really like your transfer offer. And I thought, oh man, what did I actually say to you that would deter you from that? 2,000, got it. 4 years, got it. And oh, I didn't put it on 4 years. I think I just put it on 3. But I thought, or there's the 4, and we'll tell him he's going to be a future first-team player, just like he was at Lyon, and that's what he will be. In fact, he's actually going to probably be more of a squad rotational player, because I won't play Delfonso every game, and depending how good Dongu is, that'll depend how it works. He's an important first-team player at Barcelona B, but that probably won't be the case for us, so I'm really not going to specify. Send him the money, see if he wants to move up a league, and see where that puts us. And on we go with the simulation, and the offers are still declined. I couldn't believe it, and I was starting to get frustrated at this point. I thought, what do you want, my friend? What indeed do you want? And I think he just wants to be loved. He wants to get shown the love, and we're going to tell him, you know what, you'll be a squad rotational player, or even an important first team player. Squad rotational player is where it is. We'll tell him he'll be getting some matches in, not like he was at Lyon, and I think that should be the tipping point. That should let him know that he'll be there. And Dongu just says he wants to understand his squad role, and so I just need to tell him, hey man, you'll get some playing time more than likely. You'll be a squad rotational player, and I figure I can play him on the wing if I really want to, because he is indeed pacey. But we'll see if we get them next time. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Career Mode. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.